Well, they can't do anything at all dirt work wise without coming through.
Right.
And I don't know what Kerr County rules are.
We don't have a rule for that kind of development.
Well, they're surveying.
They could be
Even a site,
moving dirt and, you know,
Hmm.
prepping without our knowledge.
I think that's where we
Is there a-
differ between our counties, so they can't do anything at all on site without their ducks in a row.
I think you're right.
Which I think we have to still
But
keep
are you
asking.
relying on your fire code or what?
Development.
You have a development code.
They've got it, I mean, that development code goes through our development office, also goes through our fire marshal,
Huh.
their site plan, their distance, the setback.
And we don't have a development code. We have a
That's true.
subdivision regulation.
Okay,
Well, these aren't subdivisions. It's a commercial endeavor.
So what do you do with commercial?
Not that a requirement.
I can understand why you're asking for that now, 'cause
Then I guess it's by county.
they won't be able to do anything at all in our county.
Maybe we need to foster development code.
I don't know. Yes, something we should look into.
You can look what the state has. You can adopt what the state has,
That's a good idea.
just like with your fire marshal. That's at the state level, so.
Well,
I had a
we will need to
constituent-
look at it and see if
That's the light bulb just going off in our heads right now.
okay.
Thank you.
To see that.
Okay, we'll take a look at the state development code and see what it says. If it's something we can adopt, then it goes to the court, I guess.
Right.
It would.
We even have it down to the placement of the fire tank. That even has to be up towards the front. I mean, they have
Yeah.
to, there's a lot in, as far as in our county, they have to get through before they can,
And yet they're still coming.
didn't seem to phase them.
And that was comments I made earlier. You know, once they know what they have to do, there's enough money in these projects that they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Go comply. And I think that's what Van Zandt County is gonna find, that their developers has already told them, we're gonna comply. So they've slowed them down briefly, but I don't believe for a minute that it's gonna stop them.
Well, you know, things are moving really fast and,
Turn on, you don't need a microphone anymore.
I was going to bring it up. I mean, one thing I found out about is that, you know, there was a couple of articles published on at the end of March, so it's fairly recent, that 5 battery generation projects have pulled out of the Texas Energy Fund. And, you know, so this is like, they're not accepting money. And the reasons that they, I mean, some of the reasons that they have given are supply chain. There's starting to be supply chain issues. And,
Could be good tariffs.
and the-
Tariffs
and- yes, but they, tariffs weren't even in there, but
but
the
now they
changing
are.
landscape, it now, I mean, when they pulled out, they mentioned return on investment. That return on
Yeah.
investment was not as good as they had anticipated.
Good.
They were running into supply chain problems, and the third issue, public opposition. And so, but-
Just to meet that.
so those were, that wasn't best facilities, but
Is
it's
there
just
a specific article on all this?
that I have 2 articles, one from the Houston Chronicle and one from the Texas Tribune. I have so many articles.
Yeah.
But those 2 are
Share
on,
those with us.
so I could, you know, I can send those to you if you'd like.
Yeah.
Because, and the reason why I know about them is because I met with the mayor of Granbury. And there is so much going on in Hood County, and I already mentioned it,
Yeah.
you know, here, that I found out about, and the reason why it's because this, one of the power plants that pulled out of the Texas Energy Fund is in Hood County. And so that's how I
But it's a
found
power
out about
plant
that,
and
but,
not a-
yes, it is. It's not a BES.
So-
But they have 4 BESs in one precinct.
Yeah.
In Hood
I
County.
mean, that's the concern. You know, I think there's a different level of
Oh,
federal subsidy available for BES as opposed to a power plant.
right.
And there shouldn't be, but
Yes.
But
but
obviously, the
it's-
former administration was kind of anti-fossil fuel and
Right.
wanted to do everything they could on the renewable energy side.
And that's part of the shifting landscape here. And you know, there are calls now to completely repeal the
Sure.
Inflation Reduction Act, just get rid of it. Right?
Well, it
So,
calls for it, but it hasn't
and,
happened yet.
and the tariff situation is gonna be of relevance to us.
You
Because
have to-
145% tariff on batteries, that's gonna change their return on investment.
Good.
So,
You know, geographically, it's the same situation between the big urban cities that require big power. Granbury's on the way from West Texas into Dallas. Austin County is on the way from West Texas into Houston. We're in the way, Comfort, into San Antonio. It's where they're choosing to put right outside the west side of these big cities.
right, yeah, I just heard.
On the
The
renewable lines.
you know, are you talking about the transmission lines from
Uh-huh.
Fort Stockton through Kerrville?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It goes up to Granbury, it splits off.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, Linda, go ahead and share those 2 articles with us.
Yeah.
well, yeah, there was more than that. You know, because there was another article they showed me, because they're having a huge problem with their cryptocurrency mine, and there was an article about how leaders, let's see if I'll look for it in a minute, but how they're afraid that cryptocurrency mining operations and AI data centers are going to crash the grid.
Sure.
You know, so they're saying it pretty openly, that this is not a matter of, you know, individual households needing to conserve on turn their thermostats down. This is, you know, this is a much bigger issue that they're trying to, demand that they're trying to meet. So, but anyway, are we on member input?
Yes.
So, well, I'll just finish there. Anyway, I met with the mayor of Granbury. It was very interesting. He put me also in contact with the person on the Hood County Commissioners Court who's spearheading their best activity. And they want to form a 391 commission. I wanted to get information out of her, but she ended up, you know, picking my brain about a 391 commission. And I was really glad for that. And the other thing is that because of what you told us about the ERCOT master list, you know, that I went on there and I noticed, you know, a Hood County BES that was on there. I assumed they knew about it. She hadn't even heard about it. And it was in her precinct. And it's the one by Comanche Peak, which is just bare Comanche Peak nuclear plant. So, anyway, so, that's part of what happened. I think I'm gonna let it go there, because,
Well, Linda, again, just share, if you think there's any pertinent information you've uncovered or articles you want to share, just share.
well, one thing was I sent a message to y'all that Hood County had this workshop on their fire code. I watched it live and I have to say that to me, it was 2 hours very well spent. And they now have it posted on the Hood County
Good.
YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch it.
Right.
Nancy White was there from Van Zandt County and she as like a witness or something, and she was really great. I propose we put her on our witness list.
Right.
But anyway, that was extremely valuable to me. And if we're, you know, expecting or thinking about using the fire code in the same way that Van Zandt County did, I think that's a good thing to watch.
Okay.
So,
All I'm gonna say is, if you want to share any information, you can send an email to everybody on the board. And I would suggest, rather than Wes Verdell's email, use Barbara Ferguson's. But blind copy everybody and make sure you use, something that says, for information only, do not reply.
So you mean I can do that
Any of us can.
without going through Audrey?
Correct.
I myself.
In fact, I just discussed this yesterday with our county attorney because we've had some recent concerns about the Open Meetings Act. So,
Yes,
You
you just
can.
have to have that verbiage.
but
Okay,
you, and
Just
blind copy it, and we all have to be disciplined, do not reply.
okay,
So
Which is
that
why I
there's
never
not
reply,
a discussion.
that's fine. And you
because
won't,
I'm not sure what's blind copied and what's.
Yeah, and, because we're seeing multiple copies of certain things, but I'm just making it clear to everybody.
Yeah.
That if you want to share information, you can do that,
and,
but there's a way to do it.
right,
And
Okay.
again, blind copy,
right.
and make
do
sure
not-
there is a note that says, do not reply for information only, or for information only, do not reply.
Right,
Okay?
and can't, West Verdell or Barbara be on that same list?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
In
not.
fact, what I'm saying is I
Separate.
wouldn't put it to West Verdell. I think he's already
Right.
got too much on his plate, but
Okay.
Barbara will take a look at it and
Okay.
screen it, and if appropriate, pass it on.
Okay, good.
So any of that stuff that you didn't want to take the time to talk about, you can still share with us.
Okay.
All right, anybody else have any input? We lost Barbara, so discussion on bills in the Texas legislature. Anybody got anything on that? I'm not gonna add anything further.
Well, I am gonna, when we talk about the focus tool, I will
Okay,
talk about that a
we're
little.
gonna talk about the focus tool right now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
I got your
Well,
focus tool. It was
no.
impressive.
Y'all remember the point of why I did that, because, it's actually related to what you had said. That, we need, the legislation which is there, these 20 bills, they're piecemeal. And they don't go far enough.
Correct.
And they're a good start, but, we can't wait 2 years,
No.
right? So it was that focus tool I developed as, the first step of seeing if we could do something more. That is to say, coming up with getting the legislators who are, on our team, basically get together to come up with an omnibus bill that would pull together the best elements of what they've already submitted, together with where we think the gaps are, and try to get more adequate legislation in the 89th legislature. So that's why I did that. But I have since looked into the actual timeframe, and the dates, and like the date for the House to report out a bill is less than a month away. I mean, it's like we really are too late on, this is a gargantuan,
Sure.
complex task. And it seems to me like it's really almost impossible. But I wanted to,
I think we are too late for a new bill, but it's not too late to influence how bills get merged and meshed
well,
before they come out of committee.
yeah,
So-
that was the whole point of
Yeah.
the focus tool, to try to get them to come together with one permitting process and
Right.
pick one bill like 1343 or money's bill that has the best, is the best start. And then try to get them to come all together. So the question is, I thought I would, unless we want to drop this, that I would offer to consult with about 3 people who are very familiar with the legislative process, Barbara being one,
Sure.
and a couple of others, and see if they think that we're really barking up a tree where we, have no chance.
Yeah.
And should cut bait,
Sure.
or if there's something, if it's a worthwhile effort.
Yeah, I understand.
and if
I say
y'all
go for
want me to, huh?
Go for it.
Go for it, okay.
Absolutely. Why not?
And then in that case, I don't know if we should take our time now to try to give input or feedback on the focus tool. I feel too rushed right now. But if y'all, I did send it out in
Yeah.
Word format. If y'all had input, feedback or whatever, you can give it to me or send it. Well, you can't send it to me, can you? Can't
You can send it to everybody.
Okay,
You can put your reply and it goes to everybody.
right.
And then
And
you'll
then
see
I
it.
could take it out and I could, insert it into this
Right.
tool.
Is that right?
You talk about, if
we're
she's already
replying-
sent this out,
Yes,
And I said, don't
oh,
reply.
yeah, but if you then reply, then you're violating
oh, that's right.
that's the problem.
So you would
So you
have to
have
like,
to,
We need to present it at the next meeting.
yes, basically,
Okay.
Here are my edits
Huh?
to your
Correct.
focus tool
I think
in
that's.
front of
That's
everyone.
right.
but I already presented it.
No, you have, but.
It's my chance to reply to you, say, hey,
Oh.
I think what you did is good, add this.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't do it privately, but I can do it like
Okay,
next
Now-
meeting.
and
now
nobody's
technically-
prepared to do that today, right?
No.
Well, I
Okay,
mean, I'll tell
so-
you, I think it's a great start.
Well, like I
didn't have any
said,
specific comments
Needs
for
a
you.
lot more flesh, but,
Yeah.
anyway, but maybe then what we should do, I'll try to, between now and the next meeting, meet with these people, get advice,
Yeah.
if we should proceed at all. If yes,
I think that's right. And, I think probably you're gonna have to rely on some other people outside this board
oh,
to
absolutely.
get comments and edits and so
Oh,
forth,
yes.
and then just bring it back to the board for, what do you think? And yeah, let's do it.
I mean, but I had thought we would come up, do ours first and then ask for public comment, but we don't have time.
No, I
So-
kind of agree.
Yeah.
So I would just say, take the ball and run with it, Linda. Go as far as you can. You use whoever you can that might be willing to help. Like
Yeah.
Barbara, because she's not part of the board, so
Well,
she can offer up some other people
well,
or,
she's kind of representing,
Yeah. so
West Verdell.
I would just take it as far as you think you can. And the next meeting, we'll see where you got to and give
Okay.
you some feedback. I will say that you can get a reply from one individual,
Okay,
but that's, especially with email.
but that's almost impossible,
Yeah, I know.
because how is
So-
that one individual gonna know that it's?
Right, and no one should reply without knowing, so
So
Right.
let me rephrase it. You could have a discussion with one individual.
You mean in person?
Yeah.
Or,
While they're on the
or,
phone. Yeah, sure.
and,
You could have a discussion, and then if somebody else, you have to know that you can't talk to anybody else.
And
yeah,
it's
And if
probably
they call-
that becomes my partner then on that
yeah.
subject, my buddy.
Yeah.
On that particular subject. But I would like to actually hear from you, because you saw the importance of the of making the legislative impact now. I mean, what actually were you thinking of?
It's,
Was it different from this,
for which part are you talking?
from what I'm
Are
proposing?
you, but from the discussion from today, or were you?
Well, from trying to get something like an omnibus bill in this session. I mean, we don't have to, we don't
I
have,
mean, I've been in the legislative process for the last 15 years, 20 years, lobbying legislators, talking at hearings and open hearings. Right now, you have to merge what you have,
yeah. They won't take other amendments.
but the best way to merge is to have our representation like West Verdell to take that initiative, because you're
Yeah,
gonna have, what did they say? One of those bills was pretty much gone.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I,
And, it's great to involve Wes, but as a freshman, he has a lot less clout than
Yeah.
right,
maybe Troxler has more clout if you
Yeah.
get her on board.
Olors, Troxclair, Donna Campbell.
Yeah.
I mean, I pretty much have the list.
Yeah.
Birdwell, Campbell, Money. And so, I mean.
It's too bad they weren't working together in the beginning.
Yeah,
Where they had more of a
Right.
targeted effect on one.
right.
Well, and we've already been talking, this is all too new. It's just kind of
Yeah, it
all
just,
coming out and coming together, and we're realizing the issues that 6 months ago, I don't think we were nearly as
I think,
well informed.
I think too, on that symposium that we have on our website,
yes,
the different representatives you were just talking about, the ones that are real passionate about it, maybe reach out to them specifically, because obviously they're, and for their bills, like, can't think of them all right now, but those people who spoke, they, I would think would be receptive to, they're moving forward. And they're
Right.
passionate about it, so maybe those would be people to contact.
You have to catch them too during the public hearings where people don't realize how next to impossible it is to pass even one legislative item. Of all the, I don't know, 10,000, 15, I don't know how many are out there that are filed every year. But you have to get, in the middle of the hearing, you've got to get wording changed and
Yeah.
adopted almost on the spot. And I don't know anyone around here that has the time to be in Austin for, I mean, sometimes you'll spend 8 hours and you'll get 3 minutes, 2 minutes of time. So, we could talk more about that, you and I.
oh, okay.
I don't know,
Well, it could just be that, this is unrealistic and our best shot is actually a moratorium or permanent injunction. So maybe I'll put that on, for a future agenda item. To explore the possibilities of a permanent injunction.
Yeah, we'll be watching Van Zant for sure. We'll
Absolutely.
watch Van Zant County and see what
Yes.
happens there.
Right. Yeah,
I think
I mean,
that's-
that,
it's pretty
they
good about
use
keeping us
fire code, there might be
informed,
other approaches
Maybe getting
to
emails.
that.
Oh, good.
So.
Okay. Will you share them with all of us? Blind copy us?
yes, I can.
Be interesting to hear.
Okay. Well, so far, he's just issued like a press release rather, about their VAs.
Yeah,
I don't think
we have
you've
it.
already seen it.
Yes, okay. I'll let you know.
I don't have too much beyond that. We've
Okay.
traded a lot of emails and documents, but I'd like to have the Word document of the district attorney's thing, and I've passed it on to our district attorney in case she wants to do something to do it. Okay. Discussion appropriate action on other administrative matters. Anybody got anything?
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, it's about the website. Is that administrative?
It is.
Okay, well, first of all, thanks for all you've done, both of you, but especially you, I know we're working on making it more navigable and so because we can't work together on it, there are two of you who are webmasters. I think the website is enormously improved, but I think it needs more work. And so, without having been able I made a list. I made a list of things that I'd like to see, their suggestions. Some of them are glitches and fixes, and some of them are suggestions for reorganizing the content and reordering it that will make
Yeah.
it easier for people to use and easier for us to use. And so I just hand
Great.
this to our webmasters.
Okay.
It's just kind of a checklist,
We're
you
gonna
can.
try to sit down.
Yeah, we're
after
gonna
this
do that
meeting
after
and
this
Look at it.
Actually, and work on it, yeah.
Oh, really?
So,
Well, some of them, you may not, I'm not gonna go through them
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
just have a look.
Thank
we'll take a
you.
look. We recognize it needs improvement. We're just-
Yeah. Yeah, it's already much better.
It's not the most navigable website.
It's not.
No, it isn't.
To
And
put
there's,
stuff
and it can be
in.
fixed
You know, it's fair to say that she has a different approach
style.
than I would have, so that's
And I have
maybe
yet
part
a
of the
different
problem.
one. I mean,
So anyway, it's okay though. We'll
What-
get it sorted out.
what happened with your effort to get a YouTube channel? Did you decide to do that or leave it?
You know what? This is not the only thing I do, so
I
I
know,
haven't,
I
I have not had
know.
time. I have not had time.
Okay.
I started a YouTube channel, but I haven't
Put
gone
anything
further
on
because
it.
you have to put your own information in there and, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I just haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Okay, and for this last point on this, for this, when you upload this video of this meeting, there was a feature that you did on the first meeting that worked, that you uploaded. And that was a little button, and it was invaluable to me. On the bottom left, that I could go back 10 seconds. If I missed a name or if I missed something, I could go back 10 seconds. And that was not on the last meeting, and I would like to ask you if you could put it back on.
I don't know what that was, but I do know the transcription is on because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's doing a
So
wonderful job.
that-
I must admit.
And then when it gets on YouTube, you'll be able to do that,
Yeah,
I believe, but I'll have to look in to see. I don't know what that button is.
well, it must be a Teams feature.
It
I would
probably
think.
is. Okay, I will look
And
at that.
once you had it and once you didn't.
Okay.
Any other administrative matters? Any public comments?
On your map,
Yes.
we're working on it, but we're struggling with, if it was just narrowed to a few counties, we can get you what you need. But quickly doing anything
know,
over the
it's-
whole state is a nightmare, just so you know.
I would say the priority, sir, since you asked,
Yeah.
would be Kerr, Kendall, Gillespie,
All right,
Bandera.
okay,
Those four would be enormously helpful.
okay.
Yeah, no, I dumped a lot on that.
Well, I mean, it
Okay,
has to
so
do with.
anybody watching this meeting won't know what you guys are talking about other than a map.
I asked for assistance with some GIS mapping so we can understand where our transmission paths are, where our substations are, and where the best facilities are going to go on with some common graphics. So we have a very good visual product created,
And who are you?
what we're looking at.
We don't see.
Jeff Burner, Kendall and Kerr.
Thank you.
Okay.
Proud supporter of the Hill Country.
All right. So now we've got that to the public.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm the public too, sorry.
And
Another burner, Audrey Burner interrupting here. I just have a quick question and it's referencing Mr. Kelly Cook and TCEQ. And it's the Bureau of Economic Geology, that enriched impact report that I believe we've all seen it.
Yeah.
On page 26 on that report, it talks about 95 UL 9540 focuses on design criteria for batteries, whether a single cell battery, a module of cells, or a unit of modules. In Canada and the United States, 9540A is a testing standard used for stationary batteries, such as those in energy storage systems. And that 9540A, it's referenced in NFPA 855. Batteries in America and Canada have to pass this statutory testing. Why do these batteries not have to pass that, especially if they're China-made lithium batteries and our Department of Defense is removing them from all military infrastructure?
Yeah.
Why are we not requiring that testing?
we should be.
Is that not something that we as a 391 can require?
I don't know why not.
I asked Mr. Cook that
Or-
question and he asked me
Fire
to.
marshal that's reviewing any of these projects should be, requiring that.
It falls under NFPA 2023 guidelines is where I'm referencing.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that we should be able to
Sure.
use.
We will talk to, can you talk to our,
Grading, Yeah.
well, to,
Todd LaBerge, yeah.
So it's not what he says. I mean, we're going to end up relying on the state fire marshal's office, but that's more in hindsight, once they actually have a facility that can be inspected. But it's still helpful to have that ammunition and. Okay. Any other public comments?
I just have one more and I'm sorry. Okay, and I know y'all want to go, guys, and I appreciate everything y'all are doing, seriously. We are always, and it's not our fault, but we need to figure out how to be proactive instead of reactive. And like TCEQ was always reactive. Well, we're going to, and we're going to, and we're going to, and we'll make a recycling facility have these bonds and things. we need to be proactive. So we need to figure out how we're proactive, whether that's Brady Constantine for Kendall County or the state fire marshal. Like, we need to be proactive. And I know that y'all know that as well. But I think the public needs to know, and they need to come support everybody that is here doing these things. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I think the most proactive thing that anybody can do is contact all of your legislators.
Yeah.
And everybody that's been involved in anything to do with BES, and also sending emails or letters to the governor, lieutenant governor. Yeah.
Well, and also, right now, it's legislative session. And if we don't have something done right now, it's 2027 before it comes back for a chance.
Yeah.
Unless the governor intervenes and calls a special.
You know, he will.
session. Thank you, Will.
Oh, absolutely.
In order to deal
Because
with
they're
this.
not getting any, I'm not sure whether he'll specifically have this as part of it, but
But the proactive part would
there will be
be
a special legislative session.
in those hearings, if you can. Be an active participant. And like you were saying, you do have to pull these things together and say, okay, this one's not getting any traction, but this one is. We just need to add a little bit of language to this bill in order to, to make something happen, because if it doesn't happen in the next few months.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gone.
yeah. And also, I mean, I feel like if we really want to have an impact on getting people to contact their legislators about this thing, I mean, seems like we need to have a little bit better way of doing that. I mean,
Well,
Well, the thing to
can it
do,
be on our website? Can
Yeah.
we?
Yes.
what we should do is provide a list of the key players
Mhm.
in the legislature, both House and Senate.
Yeah,
And then, a pro forma letter.
yes,
That,
I mean,
and you can steal this letter and send that to everybody involved. And
yeah,
it can
but
be specific
how
or
are
it
we
can
gonna
be
get
just
that
generic.
word out? I mean, what kind of traffic does our website get at this point?
Letters to the editor, Kerrville Daily Times, send a letter to the editor. You can do that. You could call Lonnie Cash and see if she would sit down with you and have a meeting with you. Do whatever
Well,
we have to
I'm
do to
just
get
saying that
the ranch radio.
we need to
Reach out
have
to
a
HCESRPC.
strategy or,
the strategy, so if you watch the hearings being set,
yeah,
then you'll have a timeline of what to expect, what day it's gonna be heard. That's when you would get the information out to the public. I don't know how many people are just gonna randomly stop by.
our website,
This
that's what
website,
I'm saying.
but-
That is not a very effective approach to this need.
It's just
And
being.
so it's almost like, I think we need, it's like we need, a citizens group, right? I mean, we're kind of in this situation because of the way it developed. I mean, we're kind of substituting now for a citizens group. Whereas there actually needs to be a citizens group as well who would, take on this type of thing because
Well, we had
can't-
that today.
Well, we did, but,
There's the head of our citizens.
And
So,
Austin County. That information got all the way to Austin County.
Yeah,
yeah,
and Van Zandt.
Yeah.
well, so
But yeah, I
maybe the
think having a
websites,
kind of a consolidated message that,
I mean,
here are the legislators
you
that
know,
need to be contacted and, here's our
Secure the
recommended
Grid
message.
provided all of that. Secure the Grid.
That was
I put
excellent.
out the call to action. I sent it around
Okay,
and they do that work. We don't have to do it. We just have to make sure that it gets into the, to the people who are willing to make a call.
on our website.
We have the video. We can add
Yeah, I
the,
haven't
we
watched
can
it yet.
add
This is
the,
it.
I mean,
the 3
yeah,
hours is really, really good.
It was really good. Secure the grid.
okay.
Okay,
So we want to add the link for the Secure the Grid.
please.
Do y'all need help with the website? Like, someone that's good at that kind of thing?
Sorry, what?
Do y'all need help with the website? Somebody that's good at that kind of thing?
I think it would always be good to have somebody to look at it. And
Okay.
say, hey, you may want to think about changing a few things up, because there's ideas that we just don't see or know that maybe another webmaster could see, or maybe even have the time to do.
okay, I'm not that person, but if y'all send me the information, any questions, any things that y'all want on there, if y'all send that to me, I can have a very intelligent gentleman look it over and see if there's something that he knows
We
how
have
to do.
figured out how to get stuff on there. What we haven't really done a great job with is getting it organized to where it's easy to find.
Okay,
Yeah, my idea, which is different than his, is to have on the page that you enter, our base
homepage.
the links, like videos here, because instead of going to the top and clicking on those, have it right on that main page, and then you go to information from there, but that's just my idea.
Do you have a time that he can meet you in Vernon?
Yeah,
So
just
Well, I'm
give him my
interested in
number.
working on the website too, just saying, but I
Remember.
think having two webmasters is probably good, but I'm available to help on that.
Okay.
Well, WordPress is what we're using, so
Yep.
the person who helps will have to be able to use WordPress.
And that's
Okay.
what I use too.
I'll get somebody to look into that.
okay,
Y'all have my information, so you can
all
put
right.
up my name.
Then the next meeting. No idea yet. We're gonna follow up with ERCOT, LCRA and PUC. So we might be driven by that, but it probably wouldn't hurt to just kind of have a standing meeting. To now, we've kind of agreed in Fridays are typically the best day for folks.
No,
That's
no,
changed, no?
no,
What day is?
no longer. I don't have a best day, but let's look at dates.
Well, I'm just thinking obviously if we hear from one of the agencies and they want to meet before, fine. But,
Yeah, for me, Tuesday afternoons and Fridays are my best days.
okay,
Well, every other, but not the second.
well, I'm talking now that if you look at the calendar, I would suggest, then like May 2nd.
Hey, we're about to lose the room.
What?
I think about to lose the room to the league.
Oh, okay.
We have 2:00.
Well, we're about done. So,
May 2nd, Friday, are we doing it?
does that work though?
May
Does that work for you?
Is it May 9th,
No, May 2nd.
May 2nd?
That's a Friday.
Oh, okay.
That's NASCAR. Just so you know.
Works for me.
And the next place would be Kendall.
I'll be gone. That's
You'll be
okay.
gone.
You still have it.
At
It
10
doesn't
a.m.?
really, it doesn't
What do you mean?
completely work
Oh,
for me.
okay. Doesn't work for you?
No,
Well, give me an alternative. That's two people.
and it's at our house.
Yeah.
I mean, our house, our.
About Tuesday afternoon, other than court day.
Okay, so the 6th or the 20th?
I mean, right now, the 6th is good for me.
6th for you? Or you're out of the country?
I'm back.
Okay,
All right.
would that work for y'all?
May
Yep.
6th, Tuesday?
And you said the afternoon?
Afternoon, well, after 1:00, yeah.
How about 2:00?
Sounds great.
Shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I can check right now with our,
Okay.
it's
It's okay by me. So we'll look at May 6th, unless we hear from one of the
May.
agencies. And we might try to do it sooner. The sooner we can get these people for a coordination meeting, the better.
And I wanted to ask if, would it be possible for us as a, local government entity to have the same possibility that the Commissioners Court does for adding agenda items? What I mean is, if one of us wants to add an item to the agenda, if we propose it to you
Sure.
or to the group up until the day before the 3-day notice or whatever deadline you want, if we
Yeah.
want to
Hey, guys,
propose.
we gotta go.
Okay,
They have
I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
okay.
in trouble. We won't.
Okay, there being no other business, we'll conclude this meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Stop recording.
So we-
Yeah. Take us back.